don't think we even know what Color War is unless you do it. And I've never been in it. I've been the director of the 6 that we've done, or 5 that we've done, the one we're about to do. And the campers, particularly the Tusk campers, they know what it is, but it's the type of thing that you just can't describe. Right now it's 8 o'clock. We're in the OREC for Q&A. There's a couple more meetings that'll be happening after this that don't include captains at 11 a.m. This is the 6th year we've done the program, and it's evolved quite a bit. When we did it the first year in 2007, I don't think we had any idea what we were doing or what we were working with. I'm fine either way. We certainly didn't think that it would make it to 6 years. Impression and belief that you will have basically from that point for at least a couple of hours.
First, we told them we were going to be watching Bully because it was a movie we were supposed to watch like a couple weeks ago. And then we're like, we're just kidding, we're watching Pirates of the Caribbean. So after a little while, we start watching it, and a coin drops, and then all of a sudden, you see Ari's foot next to the coin, and he picks it up and says, "Forever is now." I mean, they're the ones who helped break the program, and everyone else doesn't know, and it just matters how they're like so hyped up.
Unbelievable, like the colors, the energy, the excitement, the music. That was awesome. I can't wait to see what's next.
Conquer the Waterfront is basically a track-style event. Many events will be going on down here at the waterfront. We're going to have around 15 events for all of camp, including the staff. A lot of prep work goes into this. We're all kind of scrambling around right now. It's a little bit of organized chaos.
Right now, the war canoers are coming in from across the shore. They're both incredibly even right now, which is awesome. Aqua Nukem, which is sick. Everybody watching them is going on. If the war canoers come in and they're going to be a little bit ahead of schedule, we're going to clear out Aqua Nukem for them to come in. We'll resume the game after. But right now, it looks like it's going to end perfectly with Aqua Nukem ending minutes, maybe even seconds before the war canoers come in.
Into words, all I can say is it was so cool!
Right now we're working on splits for staff to make sure each team has the right amount of staff, and there's a very specific formula we got to use.
And the guidelines are really based on overall ability, and that includes athleticism, creativity, and general get-after-itness, which is just how well you work under pressure. Sports are a wonderful thing, especially at a place like camp, and especially in a program like a Color War.
Jasper, green!
I think the most important thing that campers get from Color War is to show their talents, to separate from their friends and compete against them. And then ultimately, when they come back together, their bonds from that separation are even stronger.
To recap, Cayuga Onondaga, starting there, collecting kindling, bringing it into piles. Mohawk and Seneca, starting at the shore, running out to the boats, collecting wood, bringing them back into shore. Tuscarora, collecting those materials, building one fire at the entranceway by the 2 cinder blocks. Building a second fire that will not be lit under the balloons. Staff, once the fire is large enough, you will continue to move that fire by means of adding logs in the direction of the balloons and waving it. Once the fire underneath the balloons that has not yet been lit is lit by the moving fire and pops the balloons, the event will be over. Are there any questions?
I honestly don't know if I could actually describe it because I've never had a feeling like that in Color War at camp. I don't know for my life. That was unbelievable.
Showdown. It's typically in the ORAC. It's different performances. This year we have a fight dance where two teams will be performing different styles of dances one after the other, kind of like a face-off. We're doing Showdown a little differently this year. Instead of having the whole afternoon on the first day dedicated to preparing for Color War, we're splitting it into 2 different nights and hope that it will produce more quality performances. So there's less performances to focus on, and they can really get their most talented people in there and showcase their talents as much as possible.
And I've answered a few different ways for what Color War is. But what Color War is like I have this, it's a big heavy packet. Got it in here somewhere. I don't know where it went. That's a little concerning. But anyways, Color War, oh, here it is. I mean, this is like, 7 pages of the program in its most detailed form. This is just not that important. What happens during Color War is bringing this to life.